Wieskamp with the ball. They're looking for a lot from him. He hasn't had the start we're used to seeing from him. But they get it inside to Jack Nungy, whose first shot gets a roll, and a friendly roll. The Hawkeyes strike first.
Half of their shots, Mike, are from beyond the arc. Everyone on their team has the green light.
In the lane, there's a block by Aminu. He does that a lot, folks.
Garza has to go up and finish that shot.
And Fran told us they have the size advantage tonight. They're going to plan on using it by going inside as much as they can. And yet there's Aminu inside with a basket.
For him to force a few shots is a good thing for Iowa.
Inside again, Aminu. And it looks like he draws the foul as well. Swing pass over. Dorian James in the lane. Nungy is there, but the shot is high off the glass and good.
And it's ignited their offense.
He told us he literally doesn't mind if they're bad shooters shoot threes. That's more defense as Garza gets stuffed. There's Wieskamp. That's good.
Now, both teams want to play at this pace. Hard time guarding the ball, and if you can't guard the ball, it just breaks down everything defensively, Mike.
Another pass here inside. It's Garza trying to get going, and he does with the basket and the foul. In the other way to the freshman Toussaint in the lane. And he gets the roll! This is Gandia Rosa, and that's the second three-pointer they've made, which is something. We thought if they were going to be in this game, they'd be hitting a ton of threes. Gandia Rosa, top of the key. That's Ezekiel Balagoon, number 4, but it's Gandia Rosa with another three-pointer.
Top and get a hand up and make them put it on the floor.
Hendrickson touches the ball, but it still falls in the hands of Bohannon. Inside to Garza, spinning, and he gets the basket and going to the line.
Get deep, too, these days. CJ has to fire this shot. When he's open, take it.
Garza can hit him from deep, and he does!
That's a great question. You know, when Dr. Tom was here, Brad Lowhouse, back with B.J. Armstrong, Roy Marble, the guys used to shoot the three. So maybe for me it was 25 years ago, not just 10. But
and they got a 1-point lead as we're in the closing 2 minutes of the first half. Nungy again. It's good again. Bohannon will reset with Escobar on him. Inside to Nungy. It's been working. Might as well keep it going. But Garza gets the roll.
It's amazing how far they extend that zone. They're just willing to let that ball go inside. One of those guys is going to have to step up in this second half and knock in some open shots. But North Florida does a great job of taking that away.
Oh! Wieskamp with the alley-oop from Frederick. Deserved BTN stand-up presented by Auto Owners Insurance for the Muscatine Machine. Here's Frederick running. Does not get a whistle, but does get the bucket. Hendrickson, he's got 3 fouls. There's C.J. Frederick. Scoreless in the first half, not so in the second. McCaffrey still scoreless, only shot the ball once thus far. Luka likes it. He likes it a lot. Bounce pass inside to Garza, hammering away at his defender. Off the glass and good. Garza's got 23 points.
But it is the big story with Iowa basketball. He is the best closer in America behind the three-point arc, and if he's not there, this is a different team.
There's a 3 from J.T. Escobar.
Dribble and kick out. You don't want to turn that over.
Yeah, this has not been a good half for North Florida. Very few things have gone their way. Toussaint all the way himself. Does get the roll, and he's going to the line. For a meal for him and his wife. That was all he was going to charge for. And the only reason it was happening was because his best friend, as there's a 3-ball for Bohannon, who finally gets on the scoring board. Iowa only has 4 turnovers in this game. The game against DePaul they lost, they had 19 turnovers. Bohannon finding his rhythm.
Bohannon just continues to be resilient. Boy, he's got a tough decision to make. It's going to be tough because he's still contributing and he's getting better.
Gandia Rosa with the deep shot. J.T. Escobar in the lane. Beats Creener, but Creener able to get the swat. Running the other way. Toussaint high off the glass.
And that guy's definitely not a 3-star recruit.
He's certainly not playing like a 3-star freshman. Aminu inside. Oh, he can't get the roll. Aminu a second shot, and he does. We look at the upcoming games. Cal Poly is next, and then it gets brutal for Iowa with Texas Tech and a bunch of Power 5 conference teams. But a nice win for Fran McCaffrey and the Iowa Hawkeyes.